The news basically that the Wall Street Journal broke a story that there is a Department of Justice investigation into Medicare Advantage upcoding from UnitedHealth Group. Upcoding means that doctors usually upcode the diagnosis, make diagnosis more acute. So companies like United, for example, or any other Medicare Advantage plan get much higher payments from the government. And that's the issue.
How do you anticipate United is going to respond to this?
So United issued a very short statement saying that Wall Street Journal has been sort of pursuing, putting a negative spin on what UnitedHealth Group is doing and completely denied the accusations. That being said, Department of Justice is investigating, and we'll see how
common is it for, I mean, this goes to the heart of what an insurance company does. Diagnosis, submit, get payment. I mean, that's what they do. How common or uncommon is it for the government to look into these?
So these type of investigations are very common.
Common.
Or relatively common.
Okay.
This is nothing new. Usually, so investigations, the other thing is investigations can take up to a few years. Usually they are resolved in a settlement. Government is looking to make some money, and company just wants to put it behind them, and they settle.
What is the reputation of UnitedHealth? They're such a monster company. What's their reputation in the industry for this kind of stuff?
Well, it's very difficult to say, especially over the last 6+ months. The company has been heavily scrutinized after the murder of one of the executives. That being said, every company, as I always said, is there to make. Every business is there to make money. So, unless they're doing something illegal, which very difficult to prove, I don't think there's anything.
What do you make of the share price reaction? Is it an overreaction to this news? Because the company's Medicare Advantage division is kind of small compared to the overall business, right?
Right. So relative to overall business, it's pretty small, but United is the largest Medicare Advantage plan in the United States. That's one thing. Another thing is a lot of revenue comes from Medicare Advantage for United. And the other thing that I think the reaction of the stock where it is, even though I do think that it's probably an overreaction, which sort of, today's news adds to what happened over the last 6 months with the company, all the negative sentiment. But I also think that investors are thinking that today's announcement is sort of the Pam Bondi introducing herself, and also partly, the Trump administration's showing that federal agencies are not the only target of waste, fraud, and abuse DOJ agenda.